The Miseducation of the Negro by Dr. Carter G. Woodson, the founder of Black History Month. I'm going to read a quote from his book right after you watch this clip.
Lieutenant governor, he is a man who says a lot of wild and offensive things. His name is Mark Robinson. Described himself as a, quote, black Nazi, and he wrote posts expressing support for reinstating slavery. And that's just the stuff we can tell you on television.
Another disturbing post, Robinson defended slavery, writing, quote, "Slavery is not that bad, and I wish they would bring slavery back. I would certainly buy a few."
Now here's the quote from The Miseducation of the Negro. This is slightly dangerous ground here, however, for the Negro's mind has been all but perfectly enslaved in that he has been trained to think what is desired of him. The quote-unquote highly educated Negroes do not like to hear anything uttered against this procedure because they make their living this way. And they feel that they must defend the system. What you just heard in that news clip was the best example today of one of the miseducated. He's making his living that way, as Carter G. Woodson said. And those pats on the back that he gets from Donald Trump, oh my gosh. North Carolina, that's the lieutenant governor. And he's the Republican nominee for governor. And that man says he's not dropping out of the race. I know y'all better get up and vote. But meanwhile, Yale, Princeton, and Duke are questioned over decline in Asian students. The group that successfully sued Harvard to end affirmative action in university admissions last year is now threatening to investigate whether schools are complying with the new rules and to file lawsuits if it believes they are not. The group, Students for Fair Admissions, has focused on 3 universities, Princeton, Yale, and Duke, where there were notable declines in Asian American enrollment this year compared with last year, which the group said defied expectations. In other words, the Students for Fair Admissions, who was behind the affirmative action takedown, is basically saying that Black people are not worthy enough or smart enough or brilliant enough to be at those colleges. Not in their minds. Because how could you outshine any Asian American students? Looks like they have a little bit of miseducation of their own.